Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a match between NaDa and NaDa here on Into the Darkness. This is an older replay, and yeah, these are two legends going at it on the Falcon Paladin channel. Man, what else can be said about these two players? NaDa was one of the three kings, and the most accomplished of those three. If you want to know more about the three kings, they're three Protoss players who dominated the scene from 2002 to 2004 or 2005, and just basically changed the way Protoss played against Terran and Zerg forevermore. And in the top right here, it is NaDa, one of the players who has a bourgeois status. It is NaDa. He is brown. He is Terran. Both of these players actually stream on Africa, you guys. I'll put a link to both of their streams in the description here of the video. And if you want to see them play in StarCraft, that is pretty much where you have to go. Now, this is a very, very old replay. So the current meta in 2020 is very, very far off. I kind of feel like it's 2003 or 2004. Which, you know, is 15 or 16 years or 17 years ago at this point. So I'm not entirely sure we'll see a Forge Fast expand, maybe not a One-Rax expand here. Maybe we'll see some players floating a couple minerals. Tasteless is casting this, apparently. MBC Game is also observing. It's going to be good. Barracks coming up here. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Probe. Oh, with the gas steal. He actually tried to come in here and stop that from happening. If the SCV is up here in range, you can't actually build anything on top of it. It's like hugging the Vespene gas geyser. But unfortunately, wasn't able to get there in time. The gas steal does come in from NaDa, and so far so good. I say his plan is victorious. He harasses the SCV, building the barracks a little bit. Nothing too crazy whatsoever there. Now here's the sad thing. I have some other games I have between NaDa and NaDa. I have a game between, I want to say it's NaDa and Yellow. No, NaDa and Yellow on this very same map, but it's broken. The replay is broken. It makes me so sad. I think I haven't wanted to do this because it's going to be so much work, but I might just have to get different versions of Brood War installed on my PC, or just install the one that I need for what I'm casting for that day, right? Whoa! NaDa really wants this gas. Look, I would not say that's really recommended today in 2020, but maybe in 2003 it totally was. Oh, look at that health bar go down. That was very strange. Anyway, he really wants that gas. All right, so did he just go? He just went Nexus after Gateway. No, that's a Nexus first. All right, we're Nexus firsting it down here from NaDa. He goes for the harassment. He goes for the gas steal. And then he goes for the Nexus first play. Gutsy. Such a gutsy play. It says on Team Liquid he would switch gears in the middle of a pre-planned build or cancel structures and then rush headfirst into wild but risky all-ins and strategies constantly, which is why he has the nickname The Dreamer. He's got a lot of nicknames, basically. NaDa does. So, all right, man. SCV scouts and says, you went Nexus first. What are you, crazy? You have nothing. You have a Zealot in production right now. Meanwhile, I have 3 Marines and a bunch of SCVs. Whoa! NaDa coming down to crush some nerds down here. He is pulling the boys. We're 3 minutes into this thing, and he's pulling the boys. So, he's trying to throw up a bunker at the front. Oh my gosh. The Zealot's like, hold on. I gotta kill these Marines. They're the big problem here. SCV's like, we're going to go ahead and build this bunker. I don't know if it's coming up. The probes are getting pulled off the line. They're trying to get a surround on that thing. The probes, no. Not with 3 Marines here. That bunker is going to finish. I love this response from NaDa so very, very much. Zealot trying to get up, kill these Marines, but the bunker finishes. 3 of the Marines get inside the house. This is so dangerous. This is so dangerous for NaDa right now. Zealot down. Probes. Down, down, down. It is 13 probes for NaDa. He has 2 bases, but not much economy to speak of right now, other than, you know, his kind of fully saturated main a little bit, not very much. He's building an engineering bay and a supply depot so that other units can't come from over here and help get that bunker. He pulls the Zealot away. And oh, he didn't pull it away far enough, NaDa. Is this just going to be a 5-minute game? Are we just looking at the death of a Protoss player right now? He's throwing up a Cybercore and a gateway inside his own base. I mean, at this stage, maybe just focus down the pylon and then move the Marines in and just kill these buildings as they're warping in. As well as you can, anyways. You have additional units. He's making stuff, right? He only has the one barracks, man. He only has the one barracks. He does have a factory, so he's got a follow-up to this. And there we go. That's where this here vulture comes from. So that gateway is done. The cybernetics core is done, too, but NaDa already planning for it. So here's the good thing for NaDa. He was 2 base early, which means he can make a lot of probes to replace the ones that died. There is no second base for NaDa. He might be trying to toss it down right now. He does have the resources for it. And there it goes. But the worker count is going to benefit NaDa here for quite some time. Oh my gosh. One vulture. Like a chicken in the hen house. Or chicken. What's the thing? A fox in the hen house? Like a fox in the hen house, man. This vulture should be able to kill all of these probes. Hey, help him out, SCV. If these probes kill this vulture, I would be very upset. Hey, a Dragoon came out. Huzzah. Saving the day there. So vulture ends up with a total of 6 kills. 7 kills! Hang on. He could probably get more. That Dragoon is actually not very fast. Oh, this is amazing. The natural nexus is down. The cyber core is allowed to stay up. But guess there's already one back here, so it doesn't really matter. Range for Dragoons is coming in right now. Spider Mine planted so that you can't easily rebuild the Nexus. The Vulture gives its life for that reason. Oh, there's no range on... Ooh, Spider Mine actually hits that Dragoon. Oh, he sacrificed it. He sacrificed a hit so that he could actually build where that Nexus is. Oh, that's good. Expanding back home is NaDa. NaDa, unfortunately, not happening for him. He's behind. I really feel like, yeah, 15 to 21 workers. The number of probes he's lost, especially to that one vulture, is just going to be really hard to come back from right now. On the other side is building supply depots down home. Obviously, you know, got the machine shop up here. Probably going to go for tanks. This is an era where we are definitely going for vultures and tanks. It's tank in production right now. That cyber core, I mean, I think I'd rather have the pylon. The second cyber core doesn't really help NaDa all that much, but the pylon going down sucks for supply purposes. And there you go. Range is done. Dragoon, little bit in there. And the cyber core goes down. All right. And probably going to get the pylon here, too, based on that rate of fire. And they do. And then they try to finish off one of these wounded Dragoons, but the micro is a little too good. And the Dragoons kill all of those Marines. Okay, so bit of a reset here. Is he just, wow, just floating engineering bay, floating a barracks. Got spider mines over that way, spider mine over this way, spider mine here. Just he wants vision, and he's gonna get it. So officially, we're a 2-basing Terran with 29 workers to 19 probes. NaDa is in trouble. He went gutsy, man. He went for the probe harass. He stole the gas, and he said, "I could handle the Nexus first play." But little did he know that NaDa was gonna show up with 5 SCVs, build a bunker, and then try to kill him instantly. NaDa, you're so good at this game. Again, Bonjour. For those who don't know, it's a term applied to players who have earned the title Bonjour by having a length of time where they are just dominant at StarCraft. And that is also called a Bonjour. So if you just search Bonjour and Brood War, it'll pull up the Team Liquid page and it'll show like the 4 players. I think it's Boxer, Flash, NaDa. I want to say it's Bisu as well, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't have the list up right in front of me, but it's not that many players. So the fact that NaDa is one of those is incredible. It is incredible to see, just to watch him play. I love that he's still playing. He's hiding behind this production tab, which didn't exist, by the way, when this game was played, mind you. I just realized something. Nope, we're at the right speed. Okay, those SCVs look slow for a minute. Got an observer out, got the Dragoons with the range. We're going to kill the spider mines. We're going to try to pressure the Terran player. But guess who has siege mode already? Yes, it is NaDa. It is our Terran player. Armory coming up. We got ourselves an academy coming in here too. And trying to retake that natural base. I mean, it's 10 minutes in. You don't have your natural yet is rough. But I mean, that's what happens when there's so much aggression in the early stage of the game. Natural base timings are terrible. So the Dragoons are going to try to just clear out the spider mines. They cannot engage. I mean, if there was like 1 tank there, maybe they could pull this off. There are 4 tanks, and they're all sieged up, and there's a missile turret here, so the observer can't get too close. Let's see if we can... the heck did I just... Why is Tasteless... Oh, he was off? Vision is weird in this thing. Again, this game was played a while ago. So the Dragoons have a bit of a contain. That is a lot of vultures, and they have spider mines, so they're going to jump on top of you, drop some spider mines, and crush your face. Or just fight. Nope, spider mines are going down, trying to focus those. Ugh, big time hits. 3, 4 Dragoons down instantly. 5 down, and NaDa crushes the attempt at a contain there that NaLra was going for. Rough stuff there indeed. NaDa throwing up the tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. Working on +1 attack. That's what his armory has right now. Meanwhile, trying to probe up here a little bit. NaLra up to 30 probes. Making a lot of Dragoons with range, as you want to be doing here. But to be on 2 bases versus a 2-basing Terran is an extremely non-ideal style situation here. 3rd command center coming in here from NaDa. And now, yeah, we just got spider mines getting seeded all over the place. At the very least, it'll slow down any attempt of NaLra to get across the map and try to kill the Terran player. And it also provides vision and knowledge of when those attacks are coming. Yeah, this is great. NaDa is kind of taking the upper hand here. 40 SCVs to 36 probes. There you go. So I was going to say, I'd love to see Zealot legs here. Pure Dragoon is not going to work super well. What you need, obviously, is a combination of Zealots and Dragoons. In this situation, he only has 3 gates, though I don't know if he has production or income available to really make as many things as he needs to handle this right now. It's 85 to 64 total supply. That is a lot of army supply right now, as NaLra is catching up in economy. But NaDa's like, you know what? If you're spending your resources on probes, and you don't have a lot of gateways, your army can't be very big. I heard a scan, so he scanned something somewheres. At the end of the day, Stargate... What? I mean, maybe he's trying to get up to Arbiters on 2 bases, but I don't think he has time for that. We're moving. These tanks are rolling down to the south right now. Here on Into the Darkness. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Here we go. Tanks up. Vulture. That is so many tanks and so many vultures. The Dragoons standing strong. Ow. Run out. Discord, not on streamer mode. Sorry, guys. Discord is apparently not on streamer mode. That wasn't you. That was me. Trying to get in here. Focusing on the vultures a little bit. Target fire in the tanks, I think, would have been a better situation there. Maybe would not have required you to fall back as much as he did. But again, slow, steady. NaDa crushing here. It's 102 to 78 supply. He's got the +1 attack. There are no upgrades for the Protoss units, nor is there even a forge, but he's got... Ooh, looks like legs are done. So the Zealots are fast. That helps. Having speedy Zealots in conjunction with these Dragoons is going to be really nice. 3rd base landed for NaDa, saturating that quite nicely. Here we go. All right, man. Zealots jumping up here, trying to get on top of these dudes. Dragoons focusing on the vultures, I guess, but all the Zealots are gone, which means that the Dragoons are toast, which means additional Zealots are needed to try to jump up here. They do get one of the tanks, and maybe even a second one. Yes, another tank does go down, but there are still 7 of them here. It's 99 to 64 total supply, and NaLra has left the game. There's too much. Too much Terran there. NaDa comes out on top, and a pretty action-packed little 13-minute game there. That was hilarious. The gas steal that basically tells NaLra, okay, I feel pretty safe going for an Nexus first play, that NaDa punishes with the proxy bunker. Beautiful. Just a beautiful, beautiful opening there. And then NaDa expanding behind it, teching up the factories behind it, recognizing that NaLra is going to have a hard time recovering from the economic damage that he took. The 1 vulture with 7 probe kills in the main base was massive too. And then NaLra trying to come back from it just didn't have enough stuff. Didn't have enough upgrades. Didn't have anything that he really needed to handle this many tanks and this many vultures. He needed way more Zealots and way more Dragoons, but he just didn't quite have the resources for it. Or the gateways, honestly. He didn't make enough gateways to really spend the money as effectively as he needed to do there. So, rough stuff at the end of the day. NaDa looking pretty good. NaLra thrown off his game, and NaDa comes out on top in 13 minutes. So you're probably wondering, why is that so short, Falcon? Well, the answer is because the shorter replays are less likely to be broken. As a replay starts to approach the 15-16 minute mark, that is where, if it's broken, it will be broken, is around that area. So anything shorter than that has a higher chance of being okay. Even if it would have been broken later, it's not broken earlier, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. Anyway, 37,000 points here for Nalra, 48,000 for NaDa. Ended up producing more units than the Protoss, killing more and losing fewer, which, hey, the math adds up. Let's go with that. Buildings raised, nothing really consequential there at the end of the time. And resources, yeah, it just shows this was a 2-basing Terran against effectively a 1.5, 1-basing Protoss for a lot of the game. So hard to come back from that. So good. I do want to cast more games from these players. Again, I need to figure out how to do it. But anyway, we'll figure it out. I hope you enjoyed it regardless. So anyway, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.